A lot of people have friends who just reaffirm their worldview. And that's a trap. I think you should have friends who call out your bullshit and you have uncomfortable conversations with. Man, friends who are like, however you are best is, I don't know why I turned into such a, but it's very bad for you. And I've noticed a pattern. People usually have two types of friends. They'll have friends who are worse than them. So they are like the best person in that group. So they feel great. Or they'll have friends who are entirely better than them. So they feel like the shittiest person in the group. I think both are too extreme. You should have in the middle. You should have some friends who are like just like you in terms of maturity, but also more mature and more experienced and older, and also younger and stupider. Because if you're around people who are worse than you, all your bad habits seem okay in front of them. For example, if you work, 5 hours a day while your friends don't work, so you look like this amazing hardworking person, and then you're always going to be in that bubble, and your friends are just like, man, I wish I could work 5 hours a day like you, while they're doing 0. And you never make friends with people who work 8 hours a day. So you think you're this boss. It's very, very alarming. And it's actually such a genuine trap. Like, how would you know that you're in a trap right now? Right now, obviously, you think your friends are great and you have good decision. Everyone thinks everyone else is crazy, which is my favorite. It's, I think, some human bias. I don't know the name of it. It's this self-bias, which everyone's trapped in, which is you can critique someone else's work far more harshly than your own work. So they did this experiment where they did a test where they asked people to come up with a word if they give you a topic, and you have to come up with the word in like 10 seconds. So they were like marriage, and you blurt out fighting, for example, and then they compile those words and they showed it to subjects, and they're like, can you tell us what kind of person this person is? And they were like, oh, for marriage, this person said fighting. Oh, this person must be a difficult person to date. But then they did the same test with them. And if they did something negative, like for marriage, they said anger, they'll be like, oh, don't judge me by this anger word. I was in a hurry. It doesn't mean anything. I'm a very nice person. I never get angry. Then they did the test again where they showed the same results of other people. And like, oh, wow, this person seems very weird because they said unhappiness for marriage. I'm like, they completely forgot that 15 seconds ago, they gave themselves the benefit of doubt that, I was in a hurry. I did not mean what I was saying. But when it comes to others, they're like, no, this is them being messed up only. So this is just scary. When I read this, I got very freaked out. So that means we're all in this bubble of that I think I'm fine and everyone else is messed up, which is why you need good friends, which also you could be bad at. So you'll never know. But if you have friends who call out your bullshit, man, that really helps you grow. But will you know that your friends are calling out your bullshit? Because you're biased. So life is a trap. So I made you more confused. Yo, if you enjoyed that, please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, and go hug your family. They need it. Bye.